Welcome to Lecture 5 of this class. Let's finish our spectrum sphere by adding some final touches. Start by using the pencil tool to create an elongated shape that follows the curvature of the cool side of the sphere. Sample the appropriate color and apply a Gaussian blur. Don't blur it too much, just enough to blend it in. Make sure the stroke is turned off and adjust the position until it flows smoothly. To refine the lower middle part, I've redrawn and narrowed it slightly, smoothing it out as usual. Next, create a teardrop-like shape. Sample the color and place it behind the secondary shapes with the cool gradient. Apply Gaussian blur again, adjusting the value to ensure it blends nicely with its surroundings. If needed, stretch or transform the shape slightly for a better fit. These shapes required a little adjustment. To make them blend better, I'm reducing the opacity. Draw another shape. Sample the color and blur it. Repeat this process for one more shape at the bottom. Using the shortcut to reapply the blur effect. Now it's time to blur the primary shapes as well. Unlock the primary shapes by right-clicking and selecting Unlock. Move the warm gradient shape to the top using Control greater than bracket as it covers the majority of the sphere. Apply a Gaussian blur and adjust the values until it blends nicely with the rest. Make sure to turn off the stroke and repeat the same for the cool gradient shape. Now, I'll add one more shape to create a subtle specular highlight. This will help tie the elements together. Remove the stroke. Blur the shape. Resize it slightly. And reduce its opacity for a refined finish. Finally, let's mask the entire sphere into a perfect circle, which also allows us to control all the elements together. Use the base circle we created earlier. Move it to the top. Select all the elements and press Ctrl 8 to create a clipping mask. Now you should see a perfectly rounded sphere. To add a finishing touch, let's introduce some noise. Go to Effects, Texture, Grain. Keep it subtle. The goal is to enhance the look without overdoing it. If you need to make any final adjustments, double-click the clipping mask to tweak individual elements, Then press Escape when done. At this point, your sphere might look different from mine, and that's okay. Feel free to experiment with different shapes and color combinations to make it your own. In fact, I'm going to go through the entire process again off camera to see if I can make any improvements or discover something new. Keep pushing your creativity, and I'll see you in the next lecture.